How's everyone doing today? So I'm going to show you guys how to make a roasted cauliflower soup and beef stew. And I'm showing you together to save time. So first things first, I'm going to grab fresh ingredients. I got parsnips for the stew and the cauliflower soup. I got cauliflower for the cauli soup. I got onions for both. I got tomatoes for the stew. I got potatoes for the stew and the soup. And we got rosemary for the stew. Yeah, and then we got garlic, which is great for soup or stew. And so hopefully this won't get confusing. The leeks are for the soup, or the soup, yeah. And the carrot seeds are, I don't have time to wait for the carrots, so we won't use the carrots because those are just seeds. But yeah, and the celery's for the soup or the stew, or both. And I just want to really pay attention so as not to get confusing, because I'm going to do both simultaneously. All right, so the next thing we like to do is get everything you need for cooking, and you're gonna want to cut the produce. I like to use a knife because they're sharp. I've tried other tools. Haven't really had much success with a. And then we're almost ready to start sauteing things up, which is a culinary term that I like to think I coined. Pat the meat dry. So I have stewed beef here. This is for the stew, not the soup, not to be confused. I like to use toilet paper to pat it, mostly just because I prefer the taste over paper towels. You might get a little bit of toilet paper. I get a lot. That's fine by me. I use it pretty regularly anyways. Our leek's going in the corner for our soup, not our stew. This is our beef. Our caramelized onions for the soup or the stew, whichever one. And then I have my roasted cauliflower here. So yeah, pretty straightforward. When you're cooking a soup and a stew at the same time, I would suggest not doing it, because it's been really confusing for me. But I would say if you are doing it, to probably do cook something else instead. Don't forget about one of my favorite ingredients. If you're on a first date, I would say bring a bottle of wine and bring maybe a couple cloves of garlic. I think they're a bit of an aphrodisiac. I've gotten laid a few times because of just a few cloves. So that's gonna get some nice flavor there in my soup, or stew. You'll know the cauliflower is done when it gets a nice caramelization, or the timers goes off, whatever one comes first. Unless you set like a 1 minute timer. I'm gonna make a roux with equal parts butter and flour, and I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup. This is a 1/4 cup. You can tell because it just looks like a 1/4 cup. And normally I don't use metal on my cast iron pan, but it's a Saturday, so here we go. You'll know it's done when you get a bit of a nutty aroma, but unfortunately I'm standing right next to a bag of nuts, so I don't know. I can't tell if it's the bag of nuts I'm smelling, or say it's getting pretty close to being done. And I also smell pecans. So place that right in the soup, because we want a cauliflower soup. If we want a cauliflower stew, we would have made a stew instead. This is the beef stew. Threw some bay leaves, a little smoked paprika in there. I actually have a little bit of cinnamon in my cauliflower as well. A little bit of lemon juice, a bit of curry powder. A curry boy. That's why they call me hours from now. Delicious cauliflower soup. Cauliflower soup. So you probably don't smell anything. I'm smelling a lot. And I'm starting to get very hungry. Unfortunately, I cook two things that take hours to cook and time, so I have a couple hours to kill, so I'll probably do workout or something to stimulate the mind, maybe a crossword, or play Scrabble by myself. I just got some new tiles, so who knows? Maybe I'll get a bingo, and the word maybe the word will be healthy. Healthy. That's 7 letters. Isn't that something? Well, I'd like to start the game with the bingo, regardless if I have anyone to play with me. I have plenty of time to kill before my food's going to be ready, and I can't wait to share with you